Hello, it's Cole with Easy Office Pools, and I'm excited today to take you on a complete walkthrough of all of the different views and features that we have available to you on your live pool leaderboard. So let's jump into a sample leaderboard here and I'll show you around. Starting at the very top, you'll see your pool name there. That way you know you're on the right leaderboard. You've got the option here where it says show pool rules and settings. You can read more about those by clicking it. Once you're done reading that, you can just click it again and it will bring it back up. Next, you're going to go into the toolbar section. So these are all the different buttons that you can use to kind of change the way the leaderboard looks and feels. And we'll just go through each one of these quickly. The first one is what you're seeing now. This is the two-par scoring format. So this is what probably most people are used to seeing, our most popular format. By clicking this, you are able to see the scores in the teams in any of these different options. So you can see each individual round, and you can also see, we'll do an example of the official money earnings. So by clicking that, now you can see how it changes the look. So now we see the total money earnings, same team, same everything, just a different way of looking at the scoring. So to get back to what we were looking at with the two par, simply click, you'll simply click the button there and click two par, and you're back at what you're used to seeing. So one way to look for the individual rounds is through this button, and you also have the ability to click these headers, and that'll show you the results for just the individual round as well. So by clicking round one, now you can see that round highlighted, and you can see how each team performed on that specific round, which is a pretty cool feature, especially if you're looking to give prizes, for individual rounds. And once you're done looking at each individual round, click the total, and you're back where you were with the complete live up to the minute scoring. Moving to the right, we are on the high detail. So this will just compress things. So it gives you a little bit cleaner look. If you don't need to see all of the players that make up each team, you may prefer this look. You just see each team name, what position they're in, and what their total is. Again, you have the ability to click those headers to see how those teams performed within each round. And you can do the same thing with a different style scoring. You can click any of those if you'd like to see it look differently. If you want a little bit more information on a specific team, say you don't know who is responsible for that team, let's go Cam. We can click that little I next to that team name, and we'll get a little bit more information on that exact entry. So now we know that that team is Brian's team, and he's got a tiebreaker there of 9 under par. So quick little way to see a little bit more about a team, especially if you don't know the person responsible for that team. That's an easy way to find it. Next section, which is probably my most favorite, I think it's going to be such a handy tool for so many people, and that's our favorites section. So what you're able to do now is by clicking that star to the left of each team name, that will automatically pull that person or that team into its own kind of secondary leaderboard. So if you have a huge pool and you don't want to have to sift through all of the teams to find yours, or maybe you have multiple entries in a single pool, this is a great way for you to be able to just pull your 2 entries or 3 entries out on their own, and you can just see how those teams have done without having to sift through all the other teams. So we've got an example here with Sean. He's got 2 picks, so we got Sean 2 and Sean. So now we've got Dad, obviously, Sean 2 and Sean. Let's go look at our favorites. So we'll click on the favorites button here, and there they are displayed neatly. And again, you can show details, and you can see exactly what we've got there. Really cool way for you to kind of just get to view just the teams and the entries that you care most about. So hopefully you really get a lot of use out of that and enjoy that new feature. To get back to your full leaderboard, simply click the X there, and you'll be taken back. If you want a team to be excluded from your favorites, just do the reverse. So just unclick the star, and now Dad will no longer show up when you click that favorites tab. So pretty simple, smooth, easy, great new feature. Hope you enjoy it. Moving to the right, we've got the search feature, another really cool tool and a new way to kind of help you out. If you click on the magnifying glass and you want to search just a specific team, so let's look for Dad. Hey, there he is. Perfect. So you just type it. It'll sift through all the data that we have, and it'll populate any teams that we have that are called dad. You can also search by team name, the person that entered the team, if you know that, and it'll pull any of the information that it has. Another cool feature, I think, is the ability to sort by player. So say you wanted to see everybody in your pool that had picked Corey Connors. We can just copy that, go back into our search feature, click in the magnifying glass, click paste, and now all of a sudden we see all of the teams within this pool that have him selected on their team. So really cool way to kind of see, especially if you have somebody specific that you're looking for, want to know how many people picked a certain player. That's a really great way for you to be able to do just that. And then the last button here on the right is the additional settings. So you can click these two options if you want to show the tiebreaker, or if you want to show the team name when you're looking at the full leaderboard. So you can check those boxes, click the close button, and now you can see that we've got the person's name and their team name, as well as their tiebreaker score. Very cool. So if you want that always displayed, you just check those boxes. If you want only one or the other, or just the team name, again, you just click those three dots, uncheck the ones you don't want, and hit close, and it's back how we had it previously. Last thing to kind of cover is as you are now, you've got a lot more functionality with how you want to view this. So we'll say we want to hide the details. This is how I want to see it every time I go to check my status on my pool. Once you have it set how you want, you can simply copy the URL at that point. So just copy that. You can bookmark it, save it somewhere, and then anytime you click that URL or that link, it'll take you back to the exact settings that you had saved when you were viewing it at that time. So it saves the settings. You don't have to go back through and reshuffle it the way that you had it previously. So pretty cool. I think there's a lot there for you to enjoy, and new ways for you to play around with the information and get it to streamline your process and watch your picks. Hope that helps you out. Thank you so much for watching. Happy pulling.